Yay! It says you are live. And Sugar just pushed me off the couch. So at least I have not fallen off. I would love to get some comments as soon as you're joining. Let me know where you're from and what you're drinking tonight. My amazing husband is here, even though I know you can't really see him right this second. But what I love is that, yay! There he is, woohoo! Tonight, since I am just getting back from Tennessee, honestly, I had gotten champagne and wine and deliciousness for my children. Oh, wait, let me turn this down. Yeah, I got amazing celebratory drinks for everyone, and I accidentally drove home with all of it. So my husband is going to share the bubbly, and I'm very excited. There you go. Yay! It is one of my favorites. It's Barefoot Pink Moscato Champagne, and so he's going to open that to start our celebration for our next live and my first solo live on StreamYard. So yay. Ready? Yeah. Are you ready? No, not your teeth. Okay, ready? Yay! Whew. Okay, well, that's exciting. So yay. Yep. Champagne is flowing. Is that cork? With a little cork. It's okay. It's okay. So let me know in your comments, what are you drinking tonight and where are you? Tonight, thank you. Thank you, babe. Love you. I love you. So cheers to the pink bubbly and so much celebration to be had. So let me know if you can hear the sound okay. I've got a little mic right there. And I just want to make sure that everything you're settled in, you're feeling great, you're feeling ready. And the reason why that matters is because we're going to be discussing some really exciting and important things tonight. So while you're getting maybe your drink, your maybe pen and paper, because tonight we're going to be talking about 3 major topics. And I'm hoping that you bring your questions as well, because maybe there's some confusion around everything that's going on. Maybe you're experiencing confusion, which totally makes sense. So I want to make sure that you are settled in and you are ready. My original intention for Wind Down Wednesday was actually the beginning was when a girlfriend and I would get together once a week while our children actually were her daughter was at a learning center, and it was right down the street. And it was just tutoring. So we would have new music. We would discuss new things and a new bottle of wine, new CD. And it was just such a great time. And I feel like when we start talking about this metaphysical stuff, the spiritual world, people start feeling uncomfortable, thinking almost like it's forbidden wisdom. It's forbidden topics. We are not supposed to discuss it. And, when you're at a slumber party and everyone gets together and we start sharing those kind of secrets. That's the feel I wanted. So you don't have to be in jammies, but have your water, have your juice, have your champagne, have whatever your favorite drink is. And let's cheers to everybody. Cheers. Yay. Hi, Lauren. Congratulations, by the way. And I'm glad you're tuning in from Pittsburgh. Woohoo. Hi, Tara. Hi, Mary Beth. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Journey and Kindness. Woohoo! Thank you for letting me know that I sound okay and the volume's okay. Hi, Amy. Cheers. So what I love about this platform is thank you. So Mary Beth said she loved the glasses. This was Pier 1. So I don't know what we're going to do from now on or where we're going to get it. So I love this platform because I'm able to move the the comment over so that all of us can read it at the same time. And it just opens up for communication. So if something's on your mind, if you have questions about this time, this is a safe space to ask. There is no stupid question, but there are really needed questions that I feel like, sometimes we weigh it down. We don't want to broach that subject because all of a sudden we feel like maybe I shouldn't be talking about this. I have a sugar here on my mouth, so I'm really sorry. And hi, Ella. Hi, Denise. I know. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah. You know what happened? I put lipstick on and it's sticking right there. That's what it. Yay! Hi, Megan. Hi from Cincinnati. Hi, V. Hi, Suzanne. Woohoo! Hi, Kate. Yay! Kate says, "Yay! Made it to the live. I'm so excited you're here. Cheers." OB, I'm going to share this. She is excited for all the goodness. She knows she can already feel what's happening. First thing, so thank you. Thank you. I am so excited. The first thing that I want to start talking about is the blue moon that's coming up, because I want you to take advantage of it tonight. Tonight, you're already going to start incorporating this powerful blue moon. Okay, back up, rewind. What is a blue moon? Well, it's when you have a second full moon in the same month. That's it. Now, why is this so spectacular? Well, we know the spiritual power that accompanies a full moon. That's that time where you're able to get full illumination. You're able to look all around and see what is and what isn't working, what perhaps you need to shed some light on a situation. Maybe there's a relationship that needs a little tweaking or maybe some finessing. Maybe there's something going on that is around your dreams and you're shortchanging it. Or maybe there's an out of the box kind of way that you should be thinking of. That's this time. That's what you're able to take advantage of during a full moon. Well, with the blue moon, that literally happens every 2.5 years or so. However, a full moon on Halloween happens every 18 to 19 years. How cool is that? So there is so much power that is coming. This is such a powerful time that I want to make sure you are using this, because when you use this powerful flow, you're going to be able to manifest. You're going to be able to manifest faster because you have more power coming to this. Let me check my date. August 30th, 2023 is the next full moon or blue moon. Next August 30th of 2023. So please take advantage of this spectacular event that's coming our way. You can use the full moon 3 days before, the day of, and 3 days after. How cool is that? Now, I'm not asking you to go moon bathe, get your crystals out, write out your dreams. However, I would love it if you would. When you're taking advantage of this energy, you are taking advantage of a natural flow. It is like just riding the wave. It just is going to take you in line, right? So you're riding the full moon wave. Now, here's the thing about this full moon. We're in Mercury Retrograde still. Even though we're going direct next week, we are still going to be feeling all of the emotions. There's emotional highs and lows. Many of you are empaths, meaning you're picking up and you're sensing the energy around you. So if you're feeling the fear off of someone else, you're feeling the direction of frustration, you're picking that up. Often we overlook the feelings and experiencing of joy. So you are going to be feeling emotions. When you have the emotions that are happening right now, I want to make sure you ask, is this mine or is this someone else's? And if it's someone else's, you can send them love, you can send them healing, you can send them angels. But if it's something that you're going through, ask your angels to help you navigate this. I don't want you to stay. And why would you want to stay in an uncomfortable situation? You're having all these emotional feelings so that you can work through it. So you're able to use the full moon, especially this blue moon, especially on Halloween. If you tuned in last week, you might remember we discussed the veil is thinning. The veil is just that curtain between our side and the other side. The other side is like that in-between phase where you're able to see behind the curtain, which is where your departed loved ones are, where you're going to be able to connect with your spirit guides, where you're going to be able to hear clearer your angels, the elementals, being fairies, being mermaids, being gnomes, being sprites, being elves. You're going to be able to hear them much more clearly. This is also a wonderful celebration for all of them as well, all of the elementals. So when you are wanting to say, okay, intuitively, I need to work through this emotion and I need some guidance, you can totally take advantage of this time. How cool is that? If you are taking advantage of this time, what you're going to find, things are going to be clearer for you. So when we're talking about the thin veil, you might be noticing stuff going by. You might be noticing all of a sudden there's just something out of the corner of your eye. Don't just poo-poo it off. Don't just make an assumption. I don't know what that is. What I want to make sure you do is ask for clarity. Oh my gosh, was that just a spirit that went by? Was that an angel that went by? Was that a fairy that went by? You're able to connect and get clarity, especially underneath this full moon. This full moon covers so much powerful shift, so much powerful light that it's bringing, and what a way to wrap up the end of this year. So is there something that you are already considering, I would love to transition out of this? Maybe it's transitioning out of an emotion. Maybe it's transitioning out of feeling stuck. Maybe it's welcoming in a new job, a new love, something new, because we're going to continue talking about this, but I want to make sure you're already getting an idea of, wow, I'd really like to welcome this in, or, whew, I just want to make sure I'm trusting my intuition. I didn't know I could do all of this. So in the comments below, let me know, do you have one thing that you would like to be working on with this full moon? And if you don't, that's okay. Then just comment nothing. But if there is something, would you please put it in the comments and let me know so that we can at least talk about it and engage. And if you're feeling that way, there's probably someone else that's feeling that way too. And while you're typing it in, I'm going to say hi to a couple other friends. Hi, B. Yay. Hi, Mary Beth. Mom said she's trying to get on her phone, but she can't. Oh, no. So she's going to use Mary Beth's phone. Well, hi, Barb. That's wonderful. Hi, Shay. Hi. Hi, Connie. Hooray. I'm scrolling. I am so excited about actually being able to read this. Yay! Catherine said, are you on YouTube? Yes, Catherine, I'm on YouTube as well. I'm so excited because now I can actually see the comments popping up, and I'm just thrilled. I am so thrilled to be, because I feel like we're all sitting together. It feels like we're all coming together. Yay! 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 Okay, so I love Suzanne is saying Prince Charming and writing. So Suzanne, I would love to know what you mean about writing. I feel like with this blue moon, you're ready to welcome in Prince Charming. So I wish I had a pen because I want to take notes on this just in case angels start coming through a little bit too. And I want to make sure I may not be able to find my pen. That might totally, especially as my dog continues to push me off. So I really did. Oh, there it is. I knew I had a pen. Okay. So Suzanne is excited about Prince Charming and writing. I'm not sure if you're saying you're ready to write more or you're ready. I'm not sure what we're referencing there. So if you could just give me, oh, I've started a novel. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Yay. Okay. So when it comes to welcoming in Prince Charming, what I would love for you to do is ask this full moon, and you're going to write those intentions out tonight, like those full moon wishes. Give me clarity on what's blocking me from meeting my happily ever after. Give me clarity as to what action steps I should be taking in order to connect with him. Now, you're going to write that out, and then you're going to actually keep it open where it's by a window, so that moon energy is going to continue to infiltrate it. It's going to continue to shine down on it. I would love for you to go outside, and I know it seems silly, at least it's not freezing cold, but if you would just set the intention of, I'm going to welcome in Prince Charming, and you're going to open up your arms and you're going to just bask in the moonlight. And it would be great to do that tonight and the next couple days, totally on Saturday, and then Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Wednesday, you might want to on Wednesday too. My feeling is it wouldn't hurt. So, and you're just, even if it's just 5 minutes, just even if it's 1 minute, but by going out, you're going to be bringing in this powerful energy. You're going to be able to do a change in your mindset, and your full moon is going to be able to offer some guidance that you're seeking. Now, when you stand out underneath the full moon, I want you to only act in gratitude for the full moon bringing your Prince Charming. And I want you to really go all out on what that feels like. I want you to go all out on the entire sensations, because the deeper you will dig, the more the full moon is going to really go on down. Suzanne, this is such a great topic because we're also in Chiron healing, which doesn't end until December, and we're on Mercury retrograde. So we're able to remember those past communication issues. We're able to reminisce over those previous relationships that might have created something that has blocked us. Then you add this Chiron healing, who's like, okay, I'm going to help you repair all of that, so that heart issue, so that you can go forward. And then the other thing is, when you look at the leaves, look at how it really deals with your lower chakras. How cool is that? So you have the leaves turning red in coordination with your root chakra. You have the orange leaves that are absolutely with your sacral chakra. And you have the yellow leaf that's with your solar plexus. Solar plexus is your power. The sacral, the orange, is all about your creativity and sexuality. And the root is, what story are you coming in with? Was it a past life agreement? Is it your dharma? Is it something that perhaps was spoken over you? So this is a perfect time to really get clarity from the full moon. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee, and hang on a second. I'll be right there. Okay, so that's on that. On your writing, I'm not sure what you want to do with your writing. I feel like the writing is in its infancy stage, and I feel like the Prince Charming is more of your desire. If you want to do the writing, I don't feel like it's a problem. I just feel like you're going to be able to do it, but it just feels a little postponing that. It does not, and you can always trust your intuition, but that's how it's feeling. Like, yeah, just a little bit. Just pause on the writing. Full force on the Prince Charming. If you're doing the writing, I would love for you to only write like short, what I hear is just like short mini stories on happily ever afters. Only write romances at this time, because that's what you're manifesting and attracting in. If you need a little clarity on what to write, you can also ask full moon and literally show me what I should be writing, because you're also connecting with the goddess energy, that powerful goddess energy. So spectacular time. And if you have, I have a lot of my dog's fur. Sorry about that. So I'm excited because I feel like you're going to be able to really utilize this full moon and be glad you did. And remember, you want to start tonight. Tonight is perfect timing. Our full moon is in the morning on Saturday. So it will be a full moon when kids are trick-or-treating, but it's at 10:49 a.m. Eastern time. just so you know. So, oh my gosh, yay, yay. So B said, a past hurt, feeling very strong lately, looking to release that. B, that's wonderful. That is so, so marvelous. I feel you're benefiting from Chiron healing. And what happens with that is the centaur is going to help you really figure out deep down why you're still connecting with that energy. Because sometimes when we're connecting with an energy, it's intruding on our desires. And what I feel like is going on is I feel like there's a little bit of worthiness. I really feel like you've gotten used to giving your power away, and it feels that it's time to bring that power back. It's time for you to own that power. And I would love for you to write a thank you note, and you don't have to mail it. You don't have to send it. Don't. And it doesn't matter if it was a dear friend that hurt you, if it was a parent that hurt you, or a past love. It doesn't matter. For all of you watching, when you are experiencing a past feeling of hurt that's being carried in and forward into your life, the full moon is going to help you really get down to the bottom of things. Now, we have the benefit of it's a blue moon, so it's the second full moon of this month. It's also a time for setting your intention. I'm going to release this crud that's holding me back. You're going to be able to say, I want to release all of these things that are not serving me anymore. They're not helping my dreams come true. In fact, feeling upset over this pain and ache is blocking me. So you could do a release ceremony, but I would love for you to get all of the ingredients together, meaning figuring out why you're still hurting, figuring out why are you holding on to it. Ask Archangel Gabriel to show you what is keeping you from having the courage to release it. Ask Archangel Raphael to step in to help with the healing. Ask Archangel Michael to just cut through any of the bondages from that relationship, and ask Archangel Uriel to give you the words so that you could write it down in your notebook and then use this full moon, because this full moon is also a time for making long-term plans. And your long-term plan is to release that icky stuff so that you can move forward. I hope that makes a lot of sense, because I'm really excited for you, B. And I feel like there are a lot of other people that go through that too. Goodness gracious, we carry around this stuff. And, you know, especially the younger you are, when you have a relationship issue, the more and more it just keeps hitting you, and it just lingers, doesn't it? It's like buried so deep. So it's perfect timing. This Mercury retrograde is actually your friend, because you're going to be able to reminisce farther and farther, further, backwards. Go back, go back in time, and let's get over that icky stuff. B, when you are writing this out to get over it, I would love for you to, when you go outside underneath the full moon, bask in the light and allow this feeling of the light to shine all the way through you, like feel it warming all throughout your body, all throughout your soul, and feel it empowering you. Feel it as though it is ridding, it's like melting away any of the ick, any of the lingering connection to that heartache. And then when you're making that visualization, you're in the moonlight, it's melting away. And then when you feel like it's melted, take a cleansing breath in through your nose, hold it for a second at the tippy top, and then exhale out of your mouth. I like doing a little bit of a sigh because I feel like it's releases my shoulders a little bit more. So when you'll hear me doing meditations, I frequently ask you to do that because it just drops, you know, it just relaxes your jaw, it relaxes your shoulders, and that's so beneficial, so important. So when you take the cleansing breath, then the next period of moonlight that you're receiving, it's like you're getting a whole new segment, and that new segment is building you back up. It's refueling you. It's filling you with that goddess power of I'm incredible. I am worthy. I am so deserving, and I am choosing a better life. I am choosing to love myself. And whatever other messages and affirmations your angels are bringing, because remember, that full moon is extremely open. Your angels are going to keep helping you. Your guardian angel is going to be on it. And when it comes to loving yourself and stepping into your power and owning it, angels love to help with this. And so do fairies. So fairies are going to bring the joy, because so often we beat ourselves up. Why did I let this bother me for all this time? Why did I let this hurt dictate and determine some of the steps I took in my life? And then you beat yourself up. Well, fairies are going to be like, oh, baby, get over it. Let's move on. And fairies will help you move on faster than usual. So excellent. Thank you so much for sharing that, because I feel like that's really, really a difficult thing, but you know, other people are going through it too. So thank you. Hi, Catherine. Catherine switched over to YouTube. Woohoo! Yay! Okay. So Kate said, I wish to feel more capable, competent, and confident. Excellent. Release old fears and residual energy. Oh, that is so marvelous. Kate, I love you working with, I hear you. Thank you. So I hear your angels are all over you, let me tell you, in a great way. I would love for you to already start working with, and I'm hoping you have some moonstones. If you don't, rose quartz. If you have both, that'd be ideal. If you have rainbow moonstone tourmaline, I would love for you to work with those 3 crystals. And if you wouldn't mind, when you go outside, I would, you can form a circle, just do a triangle, depending on how many you have. Even if you don't have any, that's totally fine. When you go outside, it's almost like you are, did you ever see that cartoon, She-Ra? She-Ra, oh, that's He-Man. I know it's She-Ra, Princess of Power. Well, be She-Ra, Princess of Power. But I know He-Man takes a sword and he's like, I am the power, because he's He-Man. Well, you're She-Ra, and She-Ra is all about, it was that same cartoon that I loved, but She-Ra is able to tap into her own power, a female power, which is exactly what you're going to be doing, because when you when you use these crystals, it's automatically going to align you with feeling that confidence. The releasing of anything that's blocking you, those old fears and that residual energy, by even just doing some meditation of you're like taking in cleansing with your cleansing breath in, and then releasing any of that residual icky energy on the exhale. So you're going to be working with your breathing. I feel like if you wouldn't mind going outside, first write your intentions in your journal. Go outside and do those breaths. And it feels, you only have to do 3, because you want to breathe in the healing of confidence and exhaling the old fears, and allow the next breath to be pulling in all of the healing and the balance that you're deserving, you're worthy, and you're desiring. And then exhaling anything that keeps you off kilter, that keeps you out of that balance and bliss. And then I want you to breathe in the recognition of just how capable you truly are, how magnificently designed and created you are, and how powerful you are. So with that breath, breathing it in, and then on the exhale, you're releasing anything that is not of that vibration. It's just like if you are getting out of a tower signal, you know how a signal will get fuzzy. Well, that's what's happening with this. When you make the determination, you set your intention with your notes before you even went outside. Then you went outside, you did your cleansing breath, you did your breathing, and you're welcoming in so much change. That's what it feels like. You're going to really be able to do a reset. And when you look at this full moon, I feel like by doing it starting tonight and giving it that full cycle, I would personally do it the full week. I would do it from tonight all the way to next Wednesday. And I feel like by doing that, you have set the intention, you've solidified, you've released everything, and you've revived your soul. And I do feel like you're going to feel a shift by Halloween. I really do feel like you're going to feel a shift by Halloween. Pay attention to signs and symbols that you're getting, because I feel like angels are going to be cheering you on and communicating, hey, try this, maybe tweak this. Hey, catch yourself, you're saying that thing again. Remember, we say affirmations. Some of them are positive, some of them are negative. So catch yourself, because I don't want you to slip up. I don't want you to go back into an old habit that then welcomes and reopens that door to icky stuff. Now we've got Mercury retrograde working with us. So you're going to be able to recognize, oh my gosh, I said that again. I didn't mean to say that, but I just said that again. That's okay. Back in the day, we used to always say, if you said something like that, then you would just be like, oh, cancel, cancel, cancel. And that you are canceling it with the universe. I've heard controversy around that. I really don't care. I love it. So say it. If that works for you, absolutely say it. I know sometimes we say things and then we have to position it in such a way. I would rather, if it just slips out, just cancel it 3 times, and it's your intention. It's you. It's the way you do things. So don't worry about what other people say. You do the magic that is already within you so that you recognize what a treasure you truly are. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. I feel like that's just so incredible. So thank you. Hi, Leslie. Promotion at work. Woohoo! Woohoo! That is so awesome. Yay! Leslie, by bringing in and welcoming in a promotion at work, this full moon is a perfect time, because working with this full moon, you're able to already set the groundwork for even going into next year. What do you want to manifest within the next year? And I feel like that is the promotion at work. I feel like doing it before that is possible, but I'm not feeling it. I feel like it would be rushed. And I feel like it just feels like it wouldn't necessarily happen before next year. But if you would already start celebrating it, like get with your kids, already plan a happy party about celebrating. And I would not wait until it happened. I wish you would already, even, you know what, on trick-or-treating, if you're going trick-or-treating, some of the treats, I want you to have a party and celebrate, like even cheerseed. I've got champagne. But you could totally cheer with some of the candy and just recognize how each candy, it just feels like each candy is fueling the successful step, the success. I feel like you're doing such a fantastic job trusting your intuition and listening to it. But I feel like you're starting to be going fast and you're missing some of the signs and symbols of your angels. I hope that makes sense. But I feel like you're going a little too fast. I feel like you're overlooking some things, and I want you to be a little more observant. Just slow it down just a little bit. I feel like if you're setting your goals, and I would like you to write that tonight. And when I say goals, I mean, what's your intention? What you want to achieve next year? What do I want this to look like? And I don't feel like I want a new job within 3 months. I want a raise within 6 months. It's not like that. I feel like I'm really celebrating how happy I am. I'm celebrating how people recognize how valuable, how amazing I am. I'm celebrating people just recognize how much I contribute, and I am financially rewarded over and over and over. So by phrasing it in such a way that angels can work within those statements, it really adds a lot of oomph to it. And then I do want you to go outside. I would love for you to go outside with your girls, because I feel like even just getting them in the habit of owning that they're amazing. They're women and they're the treasure. And I feel like that's going to be, it feels like it's going to actually become a monthly celebration. You're going to be able to help them receive the blessings of the moonlight, just like we all do. But, we don't talk about that. We talk about sunbathing, but we don't talk about moon bathing. And yet the moon gives us vitamin D as well. I don't understand. I know. Oh, the other nice thing I wanted to share, I would love for you to start just dreaming about what new outfit do I want to wear on my first day at this promotion? Once I have my promotion, what outfit do I want to wear? And the reason why I'm saying that is because this full moon is in the sign of Taurus, and it is at the time when it comes in, it's in that luxury. We're bringing in just blessings and a champagne taste. I mean, it's fantastic. So this is wonderful. Yay. Yay. Thank you for sharing. I'm so glad to see you too. Thank you, beautiful. Hi, Becky. Job interview and new customers. Wonderful, wonderful. This is really great to welcome in more job interviews. Maybe, that job interview, allow angels and use this full moon. Am I interviewing for the right job? Is there a different kind of opportunity that you have for me that I should be looking into? And this full moon is going to absolutely clear the path. It's going to be able to reveal. The other thing that I love about this full moon with you is that I feel there is a friskiness with the deer around you. And I know you work with fairies, but when you're working with some really great grounded animals bring a gentleness. So it helps you just be a little bit more gentle with yourself and with others. And almost like if you don't get a job, it's like, it's okay. I know if it's going to be this or something better. So that must mean it's something better. And that gets you more excited and keeps you on that path of, yay, yay. I got to be with my granddaughter, and whenever she gets really excited about food that's coming her way or something, she's 18 months next week, and she gets so excited, she literally shakes and just is like her entire body shows enthusiasm. You don't have to shake, but if you're able to really go out in celebration, go outside underneath the moon, bask in the moonlight and celebrate everything that you've already manifested. Celebrate from way back, as far as you can remember, dreams that have come true, and then welcome in. Because here's the thing. If you're taking an action step that's blocking the dream to come true, ask angels to reveal what it is. What am I doing? What am I saying? What am I thinking? Sometimes it's a loop that's been planted that we're not even aware of. Sometimes, and maybe it's a root chakra thing. Maybe it's something that you dated someone eons ago and it's planted a seed. So this is the perfect time to reveal, hey, yeah, it's a beautiful garden, but did you notice here's this weed that's still blocking the blessings. It's blocking the light. It's blocking the nutrients so that you're able to go where you want to go. And the new customers are absolutely going to be there because you're already welcoming in that energy. You are shining your light. You're connecting with the moon and you're saying, welcome in new customers. I am easy for new customers to find. New customers gravitate to me. I attract so many new customers. Use this time to write it out, go outside, soak up the moon, and then just experience the gratitude and be confident and excited that it's coming true. So yay, yay, yay. Hi, Becky. Thank you so much. Yay. Okay. Hi, Ella. I think I'm going to work on trying to not ignore all these senses. Oh, that's wonderful. Yay. Like I'll see things in the corner of my eyes and I'll shrug them off because there's an inner feeling almost scared of what it is. Oh, babe. Oh, I'm sorry. I get it. I get that. I get it. It's different, right? And we're afraid of what we don't know. We're afraid of something new because it's the unknown. So I have to take a big old swig of coffee. Sorry about that. Ella, here's the thing. In the morning, you're going to protect yourself. You're going to put yourself in a beautiful bubble. I visualize God's white light all around. When you place yourself in that bubble, nothing can reach you because it would just bounce off. It's like boing, 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 whatever side it comes. That's the first thing. So you're protected. The second thing is ask angels to protect you. You've got your guardian angel that's always protecting you, but ask angels, surround me with protection. Next, and third, and probably equally important, baby, you're not an evil person. You're not going to attract evil. You don't have a low vibration. You wouldn't be here watching this. In fact, anyone that's even watching the replay would not be here if you had a low vibration. It just would not compute. You would see it and pass right over it. So, Ella, Thank you for sharing this, because this is really, really important, because I know it can be very overwhelming. You know what you could do? You can carry turquoise. You can carry amethyst, and you can have it in a ring. You can have it as jewelry, like a bracelet or a necklace. But, and that just helps put that layer of protection. You can wear smoky quartz, but you've already got your bubble, and you already have your angel wings all around you. So when you do notice, you can just simply ask angels to reveal and offer clarity. So underneath this full moon, you could say, just like you're saying, more open to all of my senses and having more confidence in the signs and messages I'm attracting. So let's say you notice something off the corner of your eye. It may have been a fairy. It may have been an angel. It may have been a spirit guide, and you didn't want to miss out on that. So it went on by. You know you're protected. Then you ask angels, hey, can you give me a sense? Should I notice this? Should I go back and reconnect with this? If you shouldn't, you won't. And don't worry about it. It's just like, how many times are you walking down the street? People are walking right by you. You don't stop and say hi. You don't stop and have a conversation. You notice they went by, but you're not giving them the time of day. And it's the same. There's a lot of activity constantly going on. This is just a wonderful opportunity to connect with them, because the veil is thin. So it's just like having a really clear signal. It's like having just you're in a crowded space and everyone is able to hear each other. It's like this, the static that normally separates us from hearing each other has shifted. And so we're able to tune in easier. So knowing that, you know, I'm only going to be tuned in to the high vibration, the positive vibration. So anything that I even notice is going to be of a high vibration. You can also be noticing just little movements of fairies coming around. They're just doing their thing. They're not wanting to bother you. So by you putting yourself in that position of power, by you working with the moon, the full moon, of gaining your confidence and feeling really courageous and feeling, quite frankly, powerful, you're going to be able to very comfortably connect with all of your senses. One task I would love for you to do at the end of the night, would you mind writing down your your six senses? Just put down six senses. And I would love for you to write it down. What did, like eyes, ears, nose, mouth, touch, sixth sense. And so intuition. And I want you to write down, what did you sense today visually as a sixth sense? So visually, you might have seen the little orb coming through. What did you hear? Maybe you heard a message that someone was saying one thing, but you heard something else. What did you smell? The thing is, you might have smelled some flowers that just weren't there. Maybe you noticed a scent of a perfume that your grandma used to wear, and you love your grandma, Miss Grandma. So I want you to go through all of your senses at the end of the night and just do it for 7 days, because then you're going to get a sense of, my intuitive sense is really kind of spot on. I'm really doing great. You're going to have this confidence because you're going through your list, seeing where you heard this, you tuned into this, you absolutely had a feeling. I don't know where it was coming from, but I got goosebumps. That's that touch kind of thing. So you're setting yourself up to win, and you're also journaling it so that you have a record of, wow, I'm a lot more on than I realize. And then we're all going to be celebrating with you. So thank you for sharing that. That's really, really, really super. And I bet there are a lot of other people that are feeling the same way. Okay. There you go. Hi, Lauren. You want to get unstuck. Too many options, which is so positive. It is. So you're not sure which direction to take or how to choose. Oh, this is wonderful. And full moon loves working with this. What I feel is, you're right. You do have a lot of options. And it feels like when I asked angels, like, which should she go? There's not a wrong way for you to go, which is delightful. But still, I feel like, first of all, ask which one brings you more joy, which this or this if I'm doing this or this, and start thinking about different scenarios. Also, write out to your angels and using the full moon to illuminate which is best for my life, which will bring me more happiness. That really matters. Which will help me achieve the things that I'm meant to achieve, my sole purpose, my happiness, my life, my joy. I feel like by you starting to really explore, I feel like the full moon is then going to help you write down more and more. And so I would love for you to journal. If you have a window where you're going to be near the full moon, you're going to see it. Oh my gosh, that full moon is so big. That moon is gorgeous. If you're sitting someplace where that moon is shining on you, that'd be great. If you're not, that's okay. Just write it out. And then I would love for you just to go out, thank the full moon, let it just kind of shower you, and then come back in. With you, I actually feel like also if you do have a crystal, it feels, I keep getting clear quartz with you. I like you working with amethyst and clear quartz, but the clear quartz is what keeps coming through. If you will work with clear quartz, put that outside underneath the moonlight, bring it in before the morning light, and then I want you slipping it in your pocket. And within 30 days, I feel like you'll have such clarity. You're going to know which option to pursue. You can also ask angels to clarify, which sometimes means some of those options are going to go away. Remember, don't overthink it. Your intuition is from your heart. The thing that you're supposed to be doing is from your heart. If you're thinking, but if I do this, I'm going to make more money. But if I do this, no. It should be, I really feel like I want to do this. I mean, I know it doesn't make sense, but I feel like I should be going down this path. I know logically it doesn't make sense. This one looks better on paper, blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. But the thing is, even if it does look like that makes more sense on paper, angels already know your boss is going to be a yucky person. You're not going to want to be working with them. And so there's going to be a change months ahead. So that's why you want to allow angels to already start helping you filter through. And this full moon is absolutely going to help you filter through. Be aware of the clarification that's going to be shining your way. It's going to be magnificent for each and every one of you, honestly. Thank you. That is so good. That was really, really great. Ella says, 2, but not that I get a bad energy of it. Most of the time it feels benevolent. I just have an inner feeling and uncertainty. Yeah. I totally get that. Ella was just talking about earlier about seeing that thing out of the corner of her eye. And, the thing is, you sense it, you want to know a little bit more. So it's opening your aura a little bit more. I know when I open up my aura and, you think about, you've got 6 feet out like that, that's pretty big. That's pretty wide. So when you stretch your arms out, that whole space, that's your aura. And you're going to be able to sense everything in that. So if something, a spirit guide, a soul goes through that space, you're going to feel it. You might feel change in temperature. You might feel a change in emotions. You might feel that, woo, that light that just went by. But I also feel like sometimes they don't want to be noticed. And that's where you're being very open to receiving the message you're meant to be receiving. So good for you. That is huge. So thank you for clarifying that too. Yay. Shay is getting clarity on which path I should be on. Shay, I feel I'm laughing because I'm getting to the left, Beyonce song. Excuse me. I feel like by writing out I feel like if you would spend 7 minutes writing what your desire is, what I want to be when I grow up. In other words, what makes me happy? Where is my heart? Do I want to have, I want financial freedom, doing a job I love surrounded by people I love. And, that would be at home and at work or just in life. And that feels like if you write that out, and then I do want you going outside, I do, basking underneath the full moon, I do. It feels like you're going to get a lot of clarity. And I do feel I feel like your head and heart are arguing. That's where I feel like it's being a little blocked. I feel like there's some argument over I should have done this, and so now I'm trying to make up for it. And you should not have done that. You're totally fine exactly where you are. It just definitely feels like the moon. I'm asking about when the clarity is coming. It feels I feel like you're getting clarity sooner rather than later. It feels like you're getting clarification a lot in your dreams. Um, if you don't have a dream journal, it'd be great if you started keeping a dream journal. I feel like you're going to have a lot of clarification with that too. And sometimes you have a nightmare. Yay! Celebrate. Nightmares are wonderful. How many times do we remember a good dream? Not very often. But how many times do we remember scary dreams? All the time. Mostly we do. So when you have a dream, journal it immediately, because you're going to be able to step back and come back to it and say, oh, okay. Yeah, now I get it. Yeah, that makes sense. So give yourself some, I'm just asking, you have another angel stepping in. I don't know this angel. Hang on. And I have something stuck in my teeth too, right there. Right there. I don't know the angel. It feels like it begins with an S. It also feels, here's the weird thing. So I know a sigil is like how it goes kind of like that. And it's a specific shape. It's a specific shape. And there are different, like a symbol that represents and stands for different angels. So what I feel with you, Shay, is that when you're journaling about getting clarity, you're doing automatic writing. I would love for you to watch the YouTube video that I did on automatic journaling, because it's really short and it's easy to understand and easy to do. And then I want you to start doing it immediately. And when you're in that flow, you're going to find not only are you just writing out messages from your angels, but you're also going to find some shapes that are suddenly in your mind, in your mind's eye. You're suddenly going to have a thought of something. And when you do, you're going to find, oh my gosh, yeah, I get this. When you get it, then you're going to draw it out and you're going to be able to Google the image that you drew, and you'll be amazed. You're going to be so surprised. Before I did Reiki, I kept seeing different Reiki symbols. Had not done Reiki. I was not a Reiki master at that time, but these symbols kept coming in my mind. I mean, like over and over and over, to the point where I don't have any tattoos. And I felt like, oh, that's so weird. I thought I had tattoos on my hands. That's going to happen to you. Not that you get tattoos on your hands, but you're going to have symbols coming through. Draw them out, because you're going to be pleasantly surprised when you find out exactly what it stands for. And I'm very excited for you too. Yay. Thank you for sharing this. Yay. Oh, wait. Oh, where'd you go? Okay. Listen. Oh, here's Megan. Megan. I'm aiming to manifest more connections with my creativity. Ooh, yay. Especially in regards to my writing. Ooh, even better. As well as further connection with my intuition and love in all forms. Oh, yeah. I'll drink to that. Yes. That is wonderful and superb. Okay. So we're not wearing this lipstick ever again. And if I say I'm going to put on this lipstick, I want all of you to message me, DM me, and say, no, don't wear that lipstick ever again. We might, I know, but I like it, but it's so sticky. And I don't know where all the hair is coming from, really. So, Megan. I feel you're to work with the full moon in love. If you have rose quartz, moonstone, clear quartz. I would love for you to bring those out. And you can supercharge those underneath the full moon. Start tonight. You would then bring them in the morning, put them back out at nighttime. Then I want you working with those crystals the rest of through all of November and December. Thank you. And December. Now, what I feel is that as you connect with love, I feel like your affirmation is going to start being woven in. And I want you saying an affirmation every time you go through a doorway. So the affirmation you might have for the day may be, I thought you were a member of Balance and Bliss, so you would have affirmations. And if you haven't already, put it on your phone, put it on your phone. But every time you walk through, I want you walking through saying something like, I am a magnet for love. It can be something that simple, because when you're stating that, it just starts naturally shifting things. So all of these people that maybe were not always so loving towards you, maybe they're a little cranky, maybe they're a little snippy, maybe there's some judgmental stuff going on. It just changes. And it's very, it's very passive about the way it occurs. It's not like in your face, no one gets hurt. It's just a very subtle shift that's like, ooh, there's just a gentle breeze that's come through and just changed everything. It's like smudging. But your affirmation along with this full moon is like this major smudge that's going on. So that's what I feel is already occurring for you. But I feel like I need you to really embrace these affirmations, because I feel like you're starting to step into your power. And I want to make sure you're stepping in with utmost confidence. And so part of that utmost confidence is welcoming in the blessings, celebrating the blessings, looking for the blessings. Look, we're all going to have poopy wee days. We're all going to have days where we think, oh, seriously. That happens. But if you harp on it, then you're going to make more of that. And we don't want to manifest more of that. So it's like, okay, that occurred, but look what else occurred. Look what else happened. I got to visit a little bit longer. I got to meet a new friend. I got to encounter some really sweet people. By understanding the silver lining, the silver blessing, and if you know any goddess of optimisms, and if you don't, get to know some, because they'll help you rephrase it so that you're owning your power, stepping back into your power. Because remember, it's a choice. It's a choice on how we want to do things, how we want to look at things, how we want to interpret things. And when you allow someone else to dictate if I'm happy, am I feeling loved? Because baby, you're always loved. You are always, always loved. You are a natural magnet for love. You are designed for love. You were created out of love, and the universe loves love, and the universe wants to give you more love. So when you're aligning with love, that creativity is a natural outcome from that. Now, I also feel like two things. Every time you see the orange leaves, thank God for your creativity. Thank you for my creativity. I am so creative. I am magnificently creative. And I want you to please go out underneath the moon, and I want you doing the figure 8. And when you're moving your hips like that, you're opening your sacral chakra to creativity. And that is going to help you be more creative in, how do I want to manifest more love? How do I want to manifest more joy? How do I want to manifest more creativity in my writing? It really does open the door. And you're going to do that for the next 7 nights. You can even do it during the day. You know, oftentimes the moon is out during the day. If you're seeing it, absolutely just get outside. And if you're uncomfortable doing that, you know how you sway, like you sway when you're in that line at Kroger's or at the grocery store? Just do the sway. And when you're just doing the sway, You're still opening up because you're opening up your hips, and you're going to find there are many other benefits to that. So thank you for sharing. Wow, your angels are excited. I feel like they've been storing up like, oh, we couldn't wait for her to ask this. So I feel like perfect timing, baby, perfect timing. So thank you. You never know when someone else is wondering just the same thing. Ooh, Shay, husband is wanting to start a business. I love it, Shay. I love it. I love it. How do you feel about it? I want to know your intuition, though. I would love to hear your intuition on that. Angels are like gun ho, just so you know. Or did you just say it in the next thing? Oh, no. To go full time with the business we started. I still love it. Sorry, I still love it. Yeah, Shay, I love it. I feel like I understand fear base. Remember, I have been a single mom for 15 years, 6 kids. I understand being afraid. Where's the money going to come from? I have a house payment. I have, you have bills, and then you get more unexpected bills. So I get that wanting that security, but man, God provides. He does. And I just never knew how it was going to come, but it arrived. And sometimes at the 11th hour, but it always came. And honestly, you're here. You're already taking steps to manifest. And if you're giving energy and time to worrying about, wait a minute, he's going to go full time. What's that going to do? What's it going to look like? Instead of, hey, wait a minute. His soul is saying, I want to go full time, and then start exploring it and start manifesting it together. Okay, let's go outside underneath this full moon. You really want to go full time? You want to do this? Let's go outside. Let's talk about it. Let's tell and whisper our dreams to this full moon. See if he'll do it, see if he's going to take that action step. Because if he's willing to go outside with you and you start celebrating, you're dancing in the full moon of, yay, this is great. This business has taken off, and you're celebrating and all in the emotions, all the feels, all the talk about it, all the really sensory overload. Then he's in it, and you're going to feel more comfortable too. So I feel angels are going to provide that insight by doing it at this time. Oh my gosh, sweetheart, could it be better timing? I don't think so. It's perfect timing, because now you've got the full moon, and the full moon, it reveals anything that's trying to be hidden. You just can't hide because the full moon is shining everywhere, and it will literally shine everywhere, including something that might be unexpected. Did you think about insurance? Did we think of a plan to cover X, Y, and Z? So you're going to have that revealing information coming from this full moon, especially if he's willing to engage and do some journal writing as well. So thank you for sharing that. Catherine, hooray! Full funding, woo-woo! In our account to prepare our home, studio, and green space to be a cultural, artistic retreat center. Yay! I love that. I love, 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 love that. Catherine, I actually feel like I want you working with fairies as well on this. I feel like you're already doing a great job. You're connecting with soul spirit. I feel like you're connecting with your divine. I feel like you're owning your power. I feel like you're working with your angels too. I feel like the issue is there's red tape. It just feels like there's some bureaucracy. I hope I said that word right. But it feels like some other stuff that's out of your control. The thing is about the green space and the retreat center, that's right up fairies alley. They love that stuff. So it would be awesome if you said, you know what, that's where we're going, fairies. Come on, I want you to help clear the way. Let me just ask. I'm just asking. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Hang on a second. I feel fairy said you've already sketched it out. I feel like you've already done some drawing. I feel like you've already, it feels like we've already got some plans about it. It feels like it's already, there's some things already there. I don't know, baby. It feels like there's already some start to it. And I feel like the money is coming from a different way. I feel like fairies will help you create some residual income coming in out of a different source. But it feels like, they want you to write a book. I feel like there's a book And that's going to be a residual income coming in. There's something that it feels like a book, because I was trying to get a little bit more clarification. I was going to go down the wrong path, and they just like, no, stay right here, stay right here. And they've got blinders on me. So I feel like you're meant to put your head down and get this written. I hope you know what this is talking about. I feel it'd be written in the next 7 days if you will just spend some time, just literally spending that time in the moonlight. I feel like and you don't have to do it at night. We're always in moonlight. Yeah, it feels like they're helping you. It feels like you have a very active dream life. And I feel like what you're going to write about is nothing in regards to, it's not about your artistic retreat center. It is not. It feels something completely different. And it feels that book fuels and funds exactly what it is that you desire. So this is exciting. This is wonderful. I feel when you go outside and you soak it up, you are really breathing in the healing and exhaling anything that's just, I feel like you're exhaling more like based on, as an empath, pulling in some of that icky energy and you're releasing it. That's how it feels. So I love the work that you're doing. I love the work that you're doing, underneath the full moon. But I feel like listen to your spirit guides and listen to the fairies. Not spirit guides, sorry. It's fairies. It's fairies talking to you right now. So doing the automatic journaling, remembering your dreams, stop. And baby, notice when they're playing with your hair, because I feel like that's going to be like their sign. They want you to know we're helping you, we're in this. And I feel like you've requested their assistance and they're saying, we're here, let's do this. So that's exciting. Oh my gosh. I hope all of this makes sense. I hope you are ready to go with it. Yay. Hi, Tara. Financial abundance and spiritual growth. Yay. You know what? That is perfect for this full moon. It really is. This is actually the best time for spiritual growth. When you think about how rare a blue moon is, and it really is. It's an end of a cycle that you've been like in the process of doing. So when you're saying, hey, I'm ready for more spiritual growth, I'm ready for deeper spiritual growth, that's exactly what this energy is bringing. So this is a great time to heighten your intuition, heighten your confidence in what you're receiving. Let me see it on my notes. No, I thought I had written something down earlier. I must have thought. Yeah, I thought I had written something. I have advanced spiritual and personal. I have personal I don't think that I wrote that right. Personal something. Life. It's not it's life. So with your financial abundance, what I feel is this is a great time to already celebrate everything that's already occurred. Like this was a blessing. This was a financial time. This is a time I didn't think we were going to have enough money. And look what happened. This is a time, can you believe the savings? This is a time where I had this bill and then look at how this occurred. And instead, we saved this. We ended up not needing this. We ended up going to a different place and we were taken care of like this. So I feel like there's some history that wants to be remembered. I feel like you need to do that before November 3rd. I feel then the financial abundance is really opening up to how does this money want to flow to us? I feel like your husband is blocking it just a little bit, because he's being extremely logical, and I get it, but it feels like there's some that way. I feel that if you can just quiet, and I don't know how, you have little girls. So how do you take a moment and take that breath and allow your intuition to flow? You will get snippets of ideas when you're in the shower, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're folding laundry, when you're doing dishes. So either have your phone right by your side or, so you can just push a button and do a voice memo, or have pen and paper ready and just write it down. Write write it down on a little Post-it note, because I feel you're going to have these little nuggets of inspiration that's going to help you remember a great thing, but also help you figure out what is one action step I can do to welcome in financial abundance. And when you have the attitude of, I know it's right there. I know there is so much there. I just need help figuring out how to open the door wider. And that's going to come through laughter, working with fairies. You're going to have those little moments of inspiration that will be presented in symbols, in signs, in music, in messages from friends, messages from your dreams. And if you will write it down and keep track of it, then you're going to start taking action on it. And when you do that, you're naturally getting spiritual growth, because you're already aligned with your angels. You're working with all of that supernatural. Now, I like aquamarine around you. I don't know why that has stepped in. That's more of a mermaid energy. And I like it. I like it a lot. And I feel like that and citrine, those two are coming forward. So aquamarine more. And she wants you to know she's more. Okay. So she's more. But I think this is wonderful. If you have pyrite, I personally love having that crystal. The other thing that you could do, and I know there's snow coming. I know depending on where you are, you might already be buried in snow. But a fun thing would be to take your rocks and spray paint gold paint on it and scatter them outside your front door. And then every time you come in, and if you come in through your garage door, have some there as well, because you're bringing in wealth. And the intention is, I'm going to bring in wealth. I'm bringing wealth into my house. And I want you to really start visualizing money just flowing to you. Now, when you stand outside in the moonlight, I want you to imagine all of that light hitting you is money. And you're just going to feel like you are being fueled and money is flowing everywhere, to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm swimming through cash. It's like there was a cartoon, DuckTales, and Scrooge McDuck would go swimming in his coins, in his gold coins. That's the image that I'm getting for you. So that might be a fun cartoon to be watching for a little bit too. So thank you so much for sharing that. I think that is great. Yay! Yay, yay! Okay. Mary Beth says, I feel like my grandma is around me a lot and I don't know why. Well, baby girl, because she is. Of course she is. She loves you. Yes, she is. So when we talk about the veil is thin, that literally means like she's normally right here. She's watching out for you. She's watching over you, but you don't hear her because there's all this static. There's a lot of gunk that's right there. It's just like when you have a shower curtain, and you know how you can have those two curtains and the one is really sheer, and then this one on the outside has all the cute, really adorable decorations. But if you pull this one back and you just have the sheer one, you can see on the other side, you can see into the shower. It's much clearer of a picture. But if you push that other shower curtain back, it gets darker, right? So what's happened at this time, it comes out because we're supposed to celebrate our ancestors. It's a time of celebrating. It's a time of celebration. It's a time of celebrating the harvest, the lessons they brought, the messages they've brought into our life, into our cell memory, and to our DNA. And so even if they've been through something that we've learned from, it's a celebration. So grandma is around you because I feel like she wants you to know she's proud of you. I feel like you're asking for some clarification, and I feel like she misses you just like you miss her. And I really do feel like this is spectacular, marvelous time. Talk aloud to her. I feel like you do some, but I really feel like your angels are saying, tell her to talk more to her. The more you open up, the more you do talk to grandma, the more you're going to start hearing her. And it's not like you're going to hear grandma's voice right there. It's literally going to be feeling like maybe it's your voice hearing it, but it's going to be like a full thought. Like grandma will say, don't forget to turn the water off. It might be something as mundane and simple as that, but it's something she would have said and something that you get the meaning of. So pay attention to those thoughts. Pay attention to the songs that come on the radio or the songs that come on even in commercials. When you're watching TV, there's a song that comes in a commercial and you're like, oh my gosh, I remember when I used to listen to that song. It's going to be a memory associated with grandma, and then celebrate it and just say, thank you, grandma. You can also ask grandma, hey, I want to feel you around a little bit more. Would you please share your energy with me? And it might be in your dreams. It might be when you go outside into the moonlight. Hey, grandma, I want you doing this with me. I know it might seem crazy, but come on, let's do it and celebrate. And you're going to feel a little bit lighter afterwards. And then show your gratitude, sweetie. Show your gratitude. Aw, yay. Yay. Thank you, Jacqueline. She says, enjoying your magical words. Well, sweetheart, I love your beautiful energy too. So thank you. Thank you. I hope you are taking all of these angel messages, and it's really, really angels are taking over this. I don't even know what to call it. I was going to say reading, but conversation, chatter. So yay, yay. Woohoo. B says, thank you so much for all of that. Yay. Feeling very blessed. And I am excited to take all the steps. Yay, B. I am excited for you to take the steps. When you take these steps, you're going to find the outcome is magical. You're going to find it gets easier and easier the more you do this. It may seem off at first because it's the first time you're doing it. It's just like the first time you've done anything, the first time you've tried a new way of folding something, it feels a little off and you're going to be tempted to go back to doing something the old way. Don't. Keep going, baby. Keep going and celebrating, because I feel such a powerful shift for you. And I feel like you feel it too. So please pay attention to that. Honor it, and give yourself a lot of grace, because I feel like sometimes you beat yourself up. So no more of that, no more. And everyone listening, no more of that. Give yourself grace. You give grace to everybody else. It's time to start it here, right here with you. So yay, 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 yay. Kate says, oh my God, thanks, Trish. Wrote it all down. Yay. Thank you so much. Baby, I am so glad you wrote it down, because I feel like angels are like, come on, come on. And you know what? Here's the nice thing. Thank you for sharing what's going on, because someone else may have been listening feeling like, yeah, that is totally for me. I'm in that boat as well. And then you might be listening to someone else's message and say, oh my gosh, I got to write that down too, because that's totally for me as well. Yay, yay, yay. Kate says, symbol 17, a lot. I love that. I love that, because 1 is you. It's a new beginning. It's a new start. It's honoring you. And 7, I feel like is, I actually feel like this is financially based. And I feel like it is, because I feel like the 7 is in reference to a completion, a cycle that is wrapping up. I feel like you are ready to enter into a new chapter. That's how it feels, by the way. Yay. I love cancel, clear, delete. Amen. Amen. We were just old school back in the day, and we just did cancel, cancel, cancel. I loved it. I loved it. There was this really amazing girl that was in my writers group. I mean, back in the day. This is when I saw Wayne Dyer talk at a room, and it was like a little teeny tiny classroom. Like when I spoke at Victory of Light in one of those little rooms. Yeah, that's when the first time I saw Wayne, like at that time. And that's when we were doing cancel, cancel, cancel. I don't recall if Wayne said just do it too, but I know he would not have been opposed either. You know what? We're going to do what works. But I love that. Cancel, clear, delete. And I'm emptying the trash, sweetheart. I think we should add empty the trash. Yay, Kate says thank you. Yay. Becky added crystals to her fountain in the pool. Moonlight charging monthly. Oh, yeah. I love it. Yay. Heather says, I've been wondering what will happen in the next few months to my business. Okay. I'm trying to come out of my comfort zone a little at a time. Also, is it time to release my past relationships so that I can focus on being happy and back to me again? This has been a year for growth for me in a lot of ways. Talking to angels is something I've never done before 2020. Oh my gosh. Yay. Thank you. Wow, that is fantastic. That's really, really great. And when you think about 2020, that number is a 4. And when you think about 4, 4 is that angel number. That's an angel connection. And what I love about the 2, it's a new partnership. So when I see what you're sharing, it looks to me like you have a new partnership with angels. I love, 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 love that. I do feel like, let's break it down though. And I want to go, let's talk, I know I'm working backwards, I'm sorry. As far as releasing a past relationship, I do feel like it's time to release the past relationship because it no longer serves a purpose. It's like carrying, that memory isn't going to serve you in the future. It's not going to suddenly help you get closer to someone or avoid someone or communicate differently with someone. I feel like you've already learned everything that you should have or needed to learn in that past relationship. Now, understand Mercury retrograde will always pull up and it dredges up those old relationships so that you can celebrate them and say thank you and then release it. You can release it saying, thank you for your love, your messages, and I release you in peace. And that doesn't mean that you won't still connect with memories of that relationship. And it will always be positive. If Mercury retrograde comes back around and 3 to 4 times a year, and you find yourself going back into that relationship, ask the full moon, reveal what it is that I need to learn from this relationship so that I may release it. Because if there's something going on that's hindering joy, lowering your vibration, remember, if you're looking backwards, if you're always like, wait, I got to look in my rear view mirror. Yeah. I'm not seeing where I'm going forward. No, because I'm looking in the back. You don't want to do that. So we want to go forward. Now, as far as, with your business, I feel so proud of you for coming out of your comfort zone. It's not easy. It really, really is not easy, especially if you're a goddess of order. As a goddess, and I'm wondering if you're you feel a little bit more of a goddess of order. I would love for you to determine what you want to have happen in your business in the next few months. And I would love for you to write that down tonight of what you desire. I want more clients. I want financial freedom. I want people coming to me I want people coming to me through referrals. I want to get featured on a major TV network that drives more business my way. Think about what you do desire with your business, write it down, and then go out underneath the full moon and say, thank you. Thank you for helping. Help me see what I need to adjust to manifest this. You can be very specific. You can stay very loose, but angels will help guide you. You're going to have really, truly that answer, but it's going to be a very soft answer. And that's why I would love it if you would just journal a little bit in the morning, just even over morning coffee. Just sit there with your coffee and then have your pen and paper ready and then write it out. Because I feel like by doing something like that, you're going to have the guidance and you're going to have these little messages that continue to help you stay on your path, even though you're saying it's a little at a time. I feel like your comfort zone is really expanding. And with each step, it's getting broader and bigger. So it's not going to be one little step at a time. It's going to be suddenly, I feel like you're running, like pushing through. You feel like that person that was kind of like in the back, and then all of a sudden, zoom, and you speed past everybody else. I love this. This is wonderful. Totally, totally wonderful. Use this full moon. Write out what you desire. Remember, we want to give that energy. We don't want fear. We don't want to leave it for, because if you're asking for clarification, the universe will also bring stuff you don't want. And you don't want that, do you? Because you don't want it. And it is very icky and uncomfortable. So you can say, yeah, I want to have this. I want these blessings. I want it to look like this. And by writing it down, you're going to find then the universe starts aligning more and more with that. Working with the full moon, she's like, okay, this is what I want you to do. And suddenly you're going to have this insight, your intuition telling you, I want you to network with this person. I want you to contact this person. I want you finding this person. And suddenly you're going to be finding yourself taking these little weird steps. And all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, what a small world. How incredible is this? What a blessing. And you will be placing yourself at the right place at the right time. So thank you for sharing that. Yay, 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 yay. Yay, yay, yay. Suzanne said the TV has been turning itself on. Yeah, I get it. Yay, Jacqueline, audition for a musical for performance. Are you auditioning already? I hope so. I hope you are. That's very exciting. I love the little fairies and the girl dancing and the cartwheel. I love that. Anyway, that's very exciting. I'm taking, so I don't know if you already have the audition. No matter what, I want you to sing Outside Underneath the Moon. And what I keep hearing around you is the one by what's his face? And It's a Marvelous Night for a Moon Dance. What's his name? My son sang this in show choir. What's his name? Would you write down his name, please? Anyway, that's what I feel like you should do. I want you to go outside and sing Underneath the Moonlight because you're connecting with the spotlight and you're putting yourself in the spotlight. That's what you want to welcome in, that spotlight of having, you don't want to just audition for a musical performance, you want the part. And so even if it's not a musical performance for any of you that are actors or actresses and you're asking and you're seeking clients, you want to go out and use that full moon as the spotlight, bringing the attention, the love, the light, and the publicity in a positive way to you so that you can manifest that. I love this. Oh my gosh. This is so exciting. Ella says, thank you so much, Trish. This is really going to help me to connect more. Yay! I feel like I'm really becoming more open. Oh, I'm so glad. And I'm going to overcome this uncertainty. I am so excited. Oh, baby, you are absolutely overcoming any uncertainty. No need to hold on to that. No, you are absolutely overcoming it. I am so proud of you. And you know, it gets easier, doesn't it? It just gets easier and easier. The more you do this, all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I can totally do this. I mean, think about it. Think about how I know the very first time, I thought I'm going to go stand outside. I got so teased. You're going to do what? And then I'm outside and I'm freezing. It's uncomfortable. And I just didn't care. And I had fun and I'm doing it by myself and I'm having a blast. And it was so empowering. And that's what I feel happens with you. You are taking these action steps, even if it's a baby step here and it's a giant leap over there, you're taking the steps and you're able to really step into your power and celebrate and enjoy. And I am so, so proud of you. I feel like the more you open, the more excited you become, the more you're hearing your angels. And I really feel like and sense you're going to start working with power animals as well. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about seeing what happens. Stay on this path. You're doing a very good, I like your pace. I feel like you keep saying slow and steady wins the race. And I feel like you just know that you're doing it. Yes, you are. You are so totally doing it. So Ella said, definitely going to write down all my senses before I sleep. Excellent. I've always been quite in tune with my senses, like I'll predict things and get tingling sensations, but I know the uncertainty is holding me back. And you're right. What a great point, Ella. Seriously, what a great point. There are times where I doubt myself. Many of you knew. Well, I don't know if I doubt it or if I'm just being a nincompoop and feeling stubborn and I just didn't want to listen, because when I get an attitude about stuff and don't listen, that's when I make mistakes. But I've never heard someone say, I shouldn't have listened to my intuition. I've always heard hindsight is 20/20. And the thing is, you knew it. You knew before it happened. You knew it was going to be like this. You knew it was going to go down like this. So I do hope that more and more you continue to celebrate how accurate you are, how on you are. And by writing, taking time, I have so many journals started because I put them down, I can't find it again. by writing it down, you're really reminding yourself of over and over and over, hey, I did this. Hey, I am connected. Hey, I do hear my angels. Hey, I gave that message. It might be something like, I was talking to Jenny the other day and I gave her this feeling about her stupid ex-boyfriend and I was so on it. So really, truly keep track of your awesomeness, your accurate messages, your accurate insight, because then you're going to be feeling more confident. So when that little niggling negative doubt comes in, you're going to step back and you're going to say, okay, angels, I want to know, is there any reason I should have that negativity? Because the negativity comes from here. Your heart knows when you shouldn't do something. It just knows, like, no, I'm sorry. No, but your head's like, go on, just do it. It's okay. No, it's not. Your intuition was saying no for a reason. Huh? Yeah. Sugar agrees. She's like, you watch your back, sweetheart. So I feel like you're going to have clarity. You're going to have an easier time gaining clarity, and you're going to have an easier time. And then you're going to be opening and more in the flow. And you're going to just know. I'm so excited for you. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. Christy says, my life at the moment has been changed drastically. Not at all prepared for it. Heavens no. So very stressed and uncertain and struggling to find happiness within. Any help or advice? Okay, so my life at the moment has been changed. Christy, I feel like this change has been coming for a long time, and I feel like you won't change unless you're kicked out of the nest. I feel like you will stay in an uncomfortable situation because it's like, well, better the devil I know than the one I don't. Do any of you remember that saying, better the devil you know than the one you don't? That's how it feels, Christy. It feels like you're pretty open to now, oh crud, now what am I going to do? And I feel like now that door is open, it's like that other ship has sailed. So now I'm moving forward. I feel like you didn't have to be prepared. You've been preparing all your life. You have everything that you need. And I don't say that flippantly. I do mean it. I feel like you're intelligent. You're able to make the best of a situation. And I feel like you're able to make adjustments. And I feel like this is a time of adjustments for you. I feel like it's an end of a chapter and an opening to a very new book, and it feels exciting. And I feel like by going through this is finally opening into, it just feels like a blessing, really. What I hear, it's a blessing. The thing is, when you are so very stressed, like you're saying, baby, I feel like when I get that way, one thing I say is, do I really believe everything is in God's hands? Do I really believe everything works out for my highest good? Do I honestly believe it works out for my highest good? And I'm going to ask you that, Christy. Do you honestly believe everything works out for your highest good? And each and every one of you watching right now or during the replay, I want you thinking about that. Do you believe that everything works out for your highest good? Because if you believe that, it's a yes or no. It's an all or nothing. It's not, well, sometimes. No, it's all the time. It either always works out for your highest good or it never does. Meaning you're trying to take ownership and letting ego drive your day. Whereas if you say, you know what, I know that everything works out for my highest good. If you honestly believe that, then this finding yourself at a drastic new moment, you welcome in, because you're like, okay, I've always asked for this or something better, and I didn't get what I truly, truly wanted. So that means the something better is coming my way. And then as you're welcoming in the something better, you start, and I don't care if you have to fake it at first, because you are dealing from this is really uncomfortable. I wasn't ready for this. I like to prepare. I like to know. I like my lists. I want to make out my list. I don't want to just happen to this. But you're never going to grow if we don't have that growing pain. And this is a growing pain because you're ready to step into this new chapter. And it feels like a huge, huge new blessing that you're coming into. And I really feel like you wouldn't have moved if you hadn't been kicked out of the nest. I really feel like it's a lot, and I feel the weight that you're feeling, but you can absolutely go out and underneath a full moon, which I hope you do, ask angels to help give you clarity. And I want you celebrating, welcoming in this new light, welcoming in. And I understand there's a little bit of feeling sorry for yourself, and that's totally fine. Just set a time limit. It's okay to have this really hurts. It really sucks. It does. But now let's move through it. Let's not stay stuck here. Let's move through it. And that's what I feel like you're going to suddenly find yourself able to move through and feeling better about it. I do feel that. The other thing is happiness is a choice. And I know that sounds like, well, you don't understand, but I do. It's hard. You do encounter icky things. When my mom died on my daughter's due date, it was really hard to find any happiness. And you know, I had 5 kids that I was hugely blessed, and I'm about to give birth to another little girl, well, to a baby. I didn't know if she was a boy or a girl, but it was hard to have that happiness. And I was losing my best friend. I lost my best friend. I lost just so much, and it was difficult, but I knew I had so many happy memories that I didn't want to negate those. Now, many of you have heard the story where I was such a hot mess after she died. I cried so much that I was the embarrassment at Walmart. I was so horrible shape, having this newborn, crying the whole time, that other people in Walmart absolutely surrounded me with love. They would empty out my shopping cart, put it on the conveyor belt, and help me. They absolutely loved me through, and they offered me and showered me with so much kindness. And I know they were being directed by my angels, by the kindness of their own souls, by there were probably a lot of angels in that Walmart frequently. And I know my mom was helping me. So I feel like, Christy, if you wouldn't mind asking your angels, help me out here. I'm struggling. This is a hard time. It's also, we know you're going to get through it. So let's get through it together. Don't hold on to having to go through something alone. You're always invited to reach out and DM me. If there's something I can do to help, let's move through this. I also feel like when you're going through this period, the crystal that's coming to me for you is an amethyst right now. I feel amethyst and rose quartz, but I really, really strongly feel the amethyst. And amethyst is being presented to you. I feel a lot of motherly love around you as well. I feel so moonstone would be an excellent, but I really feel I do like amethyst a lot, and I feel like Archangel Metatron wants to work with you. And when I say that, it's a sensation of all of a sudden I'm getting really lightheaded. I feel he's stepping forward. I feel like he's extending a hand and wanting to work with you. I also feel like the Virgin Mary is coming forward and offering a lot of motherly love. So that was that motherly love. And when I say that, I got a sensation. I got a whiff of roses, and I also saw her. I saw her on just this little nativity scene that I had. So, I mean, I literally saw her in so many different ways. So I feel like you are surrounded by love, and they're helping you through this. And it just feels like a little bit of a transition of a time, and you're walking down the aisle and you're about to enter into this surprise party. That's how it feels. So thank you for being so very honest and sharing that. I know it's very brave of you. So yeah. Ugh. Thank you. And I know someone else needed to hear that too. So thank you so much for sharing that. Heather says, LOL, I have heard that song to the left, 2 times in the last 2 days. Heather, that is hilarious. That is so funny. Your angels are all over that. And oh my gosh, you're absolutely hearing that. That is such a message. And you know what? I'm really proud of you, because you know what? So many people would have just not consider that whatsoever. Oh my God. I just think that is incredible. Love, love, love it. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. So, Anika, this may sound, I'm sorry if I'm totally ruined your name. I'm sorry. This may sound weird, but I feel sometimes a hand brushing my hair and I hear ringing in my ears. Oh, that's all good. I'm always curious what that means. I am curious if you feel anything concerning my partner and I, and if there's someone from the past who is trying to communicate with me. Well, absolutely. So when you feel anything, like around your hair, around your face, and the ringing in your ears, oftentimes I'll get a ringing in my ears right when someone has passed, and they're not like immediately passed, but someone who has passed has come forward and they want to chat. So I will get that. Sometimes you get ringing in your ears when angels are trying to communicate with you, and you're just not listening. They're trying to change your vibration so you're able to hear. And it's the same with your spirit guide. It's the same with the loved one that's trying to communicate with you. They're just trying to dial it in, just like you're trying to dial in the station. I know we don't really do that anymore, but gosh, it gets frustrating when you're listening to a radio station. You go in that tunnel and everything goes blank. Well, there's no signal. So our signal is kind of old, and it's like they're not going to kick us, but they are going to tweak it. And that's that tinkling and ringing in your ear. And the brushing your hair, sometimes it's like even over your hair, like, oh, that feels so good. But that's, it feels like a loved one that's doing that. I do feel like angels play with your hair, but it feels like a loved one is brushing your hair. And if I feel anything concerning your partner, if there's someone from the past, I think the partner. Okay, so that's separate. Okay, so if there's anything concerning my partner and I'm asking about your partner and you. I don't know what's going on with you and your partner. I don't get anything. I just feel like it's status quo. I feel like we're just in this bubble. It doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel good. It feels vanilla. It just feels, like it's going. I don't feel like it's bad. So if you would like to shed more light on that, you want to bring maybe more intimacy, more success in any area, then welcome that in with the full moon. I would love for you to set your intention of what you desire to bring into your relationship in the next year, in 2021. This is the foundation. This is what, think about. This is the seed I want you to plant that is going to be manifested in the spring. Think about how we plant our bulbs at this time, especially before Thanksgiving. Like, we probably should have already had a lot of it planted, but you can still do that right now. If you would consider every bulb that you're planting and what is it about your relationship with your partner that you want to bring in. And it feels like a little bit more, I don't know. It feels like you're taking it to the next step. It feels like something more. Yeah. It feels like something more. My dog farted. So I think, and it's a silent stinker. So maybe she's agreed. Like, whoo, oh my gosh. You're looking for cleaning the air. Something was stinky and now you're ready to clean it, but it feels exciting. So use the full moon to please use it, because you're able to really sort through some emotions and get some more clarity and celebrate it then. I really feel like what you plant now, you're truly going to see. And this is for everyone watching, everyone, especially on the replay as well. You are here for a reason, whether it's live or during the replay. So please celebrate that and take note and then take action. Use this, and what you plant right now literally is going to be ready to manifest if you'll nurture it, which we want you to do, of course, in the springtime. This is very, very exciting. So yay! Thank you. Hi, Amy. Amy's headed to bed. Thank you, Amy. I love you. Thank you, sweetheart. I think you're amazing too. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you. Yay! Catherine, I know you're saying yes to something I asked. Hi, Stephanie. Aloha from Hawaii to you too. Girl, I feel so great about everything around you. I hope you're feeling it too. I hope you really are feeling the excitement, Stephanie. And I feel like if you wouldn't, I really do hope you get out in the moonlight. I feel like there is a major shift. I feel like love is shining down on you. I feel like smiles all around you. And I feel like there is a deeper connection. I don't know what's going on, but it feels like a deeper connection around you. And I feel like by connecting with the moonlight, you're also connecting with that deeper deeper sense of movement. And it feels like I'm absolutely shifting into such an exciting time. It feels like 2021 is such an exciting time. And I would love for you to write out not your goals necessarily, but it's like, what do I want to manifest? What is my intention to bring into 2021? And I feel like, it's just kind of taking things up a level. And I feel like that celebration is already there. It's a matter of you connecting with it. I feel like angels already have everything in place. It's about you welcoming it in. And I feel like it's time to welcome it in with open arms and open hands. Yay. Thank you. Catherine says it does. And I know the red tape they are speaking of. Oh my gosh, Catherine, that's so exciting. Listen, fairies are going to help you get rid of that red tape. They're going to help you work through that. When you are working with fairies, they frequently will, let's say you're a little stressed about work or something, you're stressed, they will up your vibration, bringing in some joy so that then you can hear them easier and clearer. And when you're hearing them, write it down. And I literally take notes because they have such brilliance. And then I'll come across it, even if it's a couple of years later, and it's a wow, because I find it always at the right time. But I feel like they're going to clear the way and help you and guide you. I feel like they have insider knowledge, and that's what they're going to be sharing with you. So thank you. Megan says, this whole conversation is really resonating tonight, and I'm excited for everything to come. Yay! Yay! Wonderful, wonderful! Yay! Jackie says, she's working on it. Yay! Oh, Jacqueline wrote a song. Cool Al Stewart. Van Morrison. Suzanne, thank you. Thank you. Suzanne knew I was trying to sing that Marvelous Night for a Moon Dance. Could not think of his name. Van Morrison. Thank you, beautiful. I needed that. Jacqueline says, love that song. Love that song. Yay. Yay. Jacqueline, need to play my guitar and sing. You do. And if you go outside, you don't need to play your guitar, but you do need to sing. I really feel like that's going to resonate in your soul. Any of you that go outside, if you feel like I should sing, remember, fairies are very attracted to song, to dance, to stories. So you could even go outside and just tell a short little story. Remember, this moonlight is really going to be so fulfilling and rich and illuminating and very, very powerful. Any crystal that you have outside is really going to hold and retain and absorb that power. It's going to be really, really imbued with that power. And then having that in your presence, it's just naturally going to vibrate and share that energy, share that vibration frequency with you, which is going to be amazing. Yay! Jackie says, fab fairies. Catherine says the 6 inches between our ears. Yeah, yes. Elizabeth says, I plan on releasing some negative feelings like shame and guilt this full moon. Absolutely, Elizabeth. Yay, that's wonderful. I plan on releasing some negative feelings. And absolutely the best way is to recognize that might have been a past life debt. That might have been something that you felt you were worthy of at that time, and now it's over, never to be seen again. Good riddance, goodbye. And good for you, because when you're releasing it and celebrating how awesome you are, you're celebrating your amazing light. You are connecting with the light of the moon, the light of the goddess, and shining down within your goddess. Oh my goodness. How powerful is that? And then take note of it. Celebrate you, even if it means writing some stuff down. You can write down how amazing. I am so amazing. I love connecting with the moon. I felt the moon energy. And you know what? It's a private conversation with you and the moon. This is it. And what you write is almost like a love letter, even to your own spirit, to your own soul. So celebrate this. I really feel like you are going to have such success with this full moon that this is setting the tone for the next 2.5 years for you. I really do feel that. I really feel like you are truly going to be able to walk through this and into better light. I'm excited for you. Stephanie says, just feels like a lot of crazy energy right now. Any insights would be appreciated. Oh, baby girl, It is such crazy energy right now. We have Mercury retrograde. We are getting ready for the second full moon in this month. Those two things alone, either one alone, would be crazy emotion times. But having both of those happening at the same time, and think about this blue moon, full moon on Halloween. So you have a thin veil. You have all of the spirits that are, hey, remember me. Hey, I just want to be remembered. Hey, I want to be appreciated. You have spirit guides saying, I want to help you. What can I do to help you? You have all of this bombardment of interaction, of emotions, of sensations. People are empaths, not realizing that they're picking up on someone who's passed. You might be picking up on just the whole vibration. And remember, empaths also pick up on the vibration of the world, of the universe, of, of a storm, of a tornado, of a fire. They pick up on all of that as well. So you could be experiencing, I'm hearing all of this. It just feels wonky. You don't have to be a psychic to pick up. There's some weird energy going down. But because you are especially tuning into, wow, yeah, okay. So one thing, definitely doing your protection bubble and shining in the moonlight, standing in the moonlight, letting that shine down on you is going to help cleanse all the negative emotion away from you. This blue full moon brings all the feels. It's highly, highly emotional. This Mercury retrograde is highly emotional. We have got Mars retrograde in Aries, which creates a lot of frustration and aggression. So we're set up prime for a lot of emotional upheaval, which is occurring. And that's okay because it's helping people purge some negativity and then hopefully refueling with peace, with calm, with understanding, with kindness. And so every time you experience, hey, that person's going just really spastic, they're so upset, jeez, you can wish them well. Send angels over to talk with them and release them in love. I wish you well. And don't hold on to it because you're going to assume that angels took care of it. And by doing that, you're going to start putting out all of these fires all around, and you're going to find you're creating a sense of peace everywhere you go. And what a great question. And thank you for allowing angels to come through and share that, because I really do feel like they want everyone to share their light, because your light is like that Care Bear. And they literally keep showing me, it literally is like your Care Bear stare. Think about your aura, and you're going to raise your arms out to the side, and your aura reaches out to the very tip of your fingertips, to the tip of your fingertips, all the way out. And you're sharing that light, and you're sharing your bubble, and you're sharing your vibration of love, of amazing high energy, of, and when I say high energy, I mean a high frequency. I don't mean like, let's do jazzercise. I mean, just understand your vibration is increasing, and it's on a higher vibration. It's on that vibration of love, of working with angels, and you are sharing that vibration of peace, love, gratitude, understanding, acceptance. And by doing that, people that just even walk in your space will feel a little of that. It's just like if you put too much perfume on and then someone walks through, you notice how they get some of that scent on them. It's the same. Your scent is just of love, of acceptance, appreciation, and helping others feel loved, deserving, and that they're a treasure too. So you're going to be able to adjust the energy. It's going to be great. Oh yeah. Yay, yay, yay. You're so welcome. You're welcome. And Christy said, thank you. Rhonda says, yes, yay, yay. Mendy says, definitely feeling the weird energy, finding it hard to focus. I've got a lot of stuff I could be doing, but can't get it going. You know what, Mendy, you're not the only one. There are so many people that are experiencing the same thing, and it feels sluggish, right? You just feel like you're trying to move forward, but something's pulling you back. It's like someone's got a hand on your pants, on your suspenders, they're pulling you back. That is Mars retrograde in Aries because Mars wants to go forward. Aries wants to go forward. The challenge is retrograde. And it's not just Mars retrograde, it's all the other retrogrades. So remember, Mars is wanting to go forward, be assertive. Aries wants to be assertive. They want to accomplish, they want to achieve, they want to get it done, they want to go now. But we've got Mercury retrograde saying, ho, 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 we're going to clear up this miscommunication. You've got Chiron retrograde is saying, hang on, you've got some healing. You're not ready for love because you got to love yourself. Let's get this healing. And then you've got all of this other wonky energy that's just apparent from the other retrogrades that have been going on for a while. So you're sensing it, you're picking it up, and now you're like, okay, this full moon, second full moon in this month, I feel like I can't catch a breath. I can't get a break because I'm feeling all the feels. You're absolutely correct. So as you're feeling it, this is a prime time to say, when am I supposed to learn? Using and writing that down tonight. Take your pen and paper and you go out and you write it down. What am I supposed to be learning from this? Because when you notice your observations, I'm observing this person being really kind. I'm observing this person frustrated me. I'm observing that I got upset over this and I don't normally even get upset over it. That's a sign to protect yourself even more. Protect your thoughts. If you're feeling overwhelmed by everything, oh, for heaven's sake, smudge. If you've got, and this is, hang on, sugar did not like that. Smudge. Use your actual sage stick. I know you could use Palo Santo. I know you can use some chimes. I feel like this is calling for your actual sage bundle, and you want to light it and really not only cleanse yourself like that. Start at the bottom on your left side, bring it up and over all the way down to your right, and then forward and backward. And what you want to do is then also sage your area, sage your room, sage your house, cleanse your car. But anywhere, you can even sage, I know this sounds silly, but saging your phone too. You just want to remove the negative energy. And I feel like you're going to notice a difference. If you feel this weird energy and you sense it, let me tell you, it's beyond. Once you're sensing it, it's already got to you. That's a smudge it and forget it, because you're being, you're already tuning it in, and it's time to cleanse so that you can go forward. Yay, 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 yay. But thank you for bringing that up. And I feel you brought it up in perfect timing because we were meant to talk about saging as well, smudging yourself. Becky says, thank you for what you said about your highest good. Amen, right? Your highest good. Well, thank you so much. I know we're wrapping it up. I know it's 9:56 on Eastern time. I appreciate you guys so much for joining, for hanging in there. I want you just to take a moment as we close and just really just relax. Sit into wherever you might be. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Let your body get super comfortable. And right now, I want you to imagine that you're outside underneath the full moon. You're safe, you're comfortable, and you know all is well. You feel the blessing of this full moon shining down upon you. You feel the warmth of its light, of its love, and of its encouragement and inspiration. As you feel this full moon's light, you also connect with its vibration, its high frequency, welcoming in the loving shift this full moon brings. Taking a cleansing breath and slowly exhale. You allow anything that is blocking your blessings to simply melt away. There's no need to identify. There's no need to examine, address. It is fine just to release and let it go. And bring your attention back to the full moon, its beautiful light, its feminine power. And allow this light to fill you, to fill your soul, to empower your intuition, to empower your feminine energy, to empower your soul. As you breathe in this light, know that the things on your heart are there for a reason. And the path to manifest it has already been created, designed, and fulfilled. Allow the truth to resonate within your heart, your mind, body, and soul, that it has already manifested and it is yours to claim. And with this full moon, your path is revealed. Allow the confidence to know that you know you will recognize the steps to take. Have faith that angels are bringing all of the divine guidance, interactions, and communications. Bask in the certainty, the knowingness that you are at the right place at the right time. Imagine the moonlight offering joy, filling your soul with gratitude, love, and so much joy. Breathe in the power of this knowingness, exhaling any doubt. Breathe in the certainty that your dreams come true, releasing any fears or blockages or limitations. Let the moonlight fill you with confidence and courage and clarity, for your time is now. Imagine raising your arms, welcoming in the moonlight, and through your hands, down your arms, swirling within your body. Hug this light to your chest. Allow this light to reside within you. Breathe in And slowly exhale. Knowing this is so. And when you are ready, begin to notice your surroundings. Notice the temperature, any sounds in your room. Wiggle your hands, your fingers, your toes, and open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining today. Thank you for your time tonight, for staying, being present, for sharing, and allowing your messages to also impact others in a positive and loving way. Thank you for sharing your light. I hope you will join me next week as well. We've got more to celebrate because Mercury Retrograde is changing. Mercury is going direct. Then what? Plus, we got to follow up on this powerful moon. I'm going to make sure you guys are hanging in there and still doing and basking in this moonlight. I sure hope you are. If there's anything I can do, please follow me on Instagram. Keep this conversation going. DM me. Let me know how you're doing. Of course, you can chat away on Facebook as well. I love to hear from you, and I love to know that you're doing okay. So thank you so very much, and I hope you have the most blessed evening and the sweetest of dreams. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!